Hey BookTube, welcome to day 3 of the week of tags.
I got my ticket for the long way round.
Today is the calendar tag. I was tagged to do this by Janie at the Bookworms Buddy, and I appreciate Janie for way too many reasons that I can list, and because if I did, I would be here until probably next month doing it. So, you know, the drill, everything's below. Go see her and check her out. She's wonderful. You'll be glad you did. This tag takes the months of the year and asks us a question for each one. So I will start with January, which is name a new release coming out this year that you were greatly anticipating. I cannot wait for the sequel to The Book of Ivy by Amy Engel. Loved that book. Cannot wait for that sequel. February, leap year. Name a book or series that you would like to skip and refuse to read. I would say the Benny Imura series by Jonathan Mayberry. That's Rotten Ruin and Flesh and Bone and a bunch of other books. And yeah, no, gory zombies. I just think, ugh, no. March, St. Patrick's Day. Favorite book set in the countryside or a rural area? I don't know if this is my favorite book, but I loved this book, and it was The Snow Child by Ewan Ivey. It was set in the Alaskan wilderness in the 1920s. April Fools. Name a book that had a story that tricked you into thinking it was going in one direction, but it ended up going in a completely different direction. I would say the Heart of Dread series by Melissa De La Cruz and Michael Johnston. And those books are Frozen and Stolen. I thought they were going to be dystopian, and they ended up being something completely different. And I loved the direction it went, although it kind of took me by surprise. It kind of threw me for a little bit, but I love those books. Looking forward to that sequel too. Third book in that one comes out, I think, later this year. May, Mother's Day. Yay. Name a book that is always there for you, that you love and lightens the mood when you are feeling down. For me, as a mom, that would be Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day by Judith Bjorst. For obvious reasons. That book, it just makes you feel better and tells you that, you know, some days are just like that. So go to bed and tomorrow will be better. I think that's great advice. June, Summer Solstice. My birthday's in June. I love June. Name a book that it felt like it took forever to read. Before I answer this, I got to tell you, I'm going to Alaska to see my oldest daughter in Anchorage over the 4th of July, and I can't wait for the sun not to go down. I think that's going to be so cool. Okay, the book that it took me forever to read was Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. I hate that book. Yeah. July, Independence Day. Name a strong and independent character that inspired you. You know, so many to choose from, so many. So I just arbitrarily kind of just went like this and picked one, and that was Juno from After the End by Amy Plum. Really like this series. Juno's a girl who grew up in the Alaskan wilderness and doesn't think that the rest of the world is intact. She thinks an apocalypse has happened because that's what she's been told. And she picks up to go find her people in her village after they vanish. So she has a lot of courage, and she's independent, and she trusts herself. She trusts what she knows, and I think she's amazing. August, no holidays. If you could create a holiday that in some way concerned books, what would it be? I would create Library Amnesty Day, when all the fines are forgiven, no matter whether you have the book or not. September, 9/11 Remembrance Day. What is a book that had a huge impact on you that you will always remember? I thought I would go a different direction with this one and just show you a book I have, and this book has had a huge impact on me because it showed me, it gave me illustrations for things that I know about and have read about, but I don't think I ever imagined them in the correct way. And that's called He Was One of Us. This is by Rian Portbelit. This illustrator and painter and artist is amazing. He took just the life of Jesus and did these amazing things with it. And I think this is so accurate, and it moved me. It just moved me. October, Halloween. What's your favorite mystery or horror book? I don't do horror. I don't like horror. Scariest book I ever read was The Shining by Stephen King, and you know, it kind of turned me off for horror. November, Thanksgiving. What series are you most thankful exists? Too many to count. Really, seriously, these favorite things, questions. I can't answer them. I will tell you that I jotted down a few. They are Mortal Instruments, The Darkest Minds, Daughter of Smoke and Bone, the Dustland series, the Chaos Walking series, the Unearthly series, the Soul Screamer series. These are all books that I'm glad that they're around, and you know, I loved them when I read them, and I'm glad they're out there for other people to read. December, Christmas. If you could recommend your viewers a book as a gift, what would you recommend? Well, you know, that always depends on the person. Overall, I would say, well, two things. First of all, I love the Mortal Instruments because I love the relationships between those characters in that series. And I think, you know, as long as you don't mind all the magic-y kind of stuff in it, then I think that that's a wonderful series. And the other one is Harry Potter. I bought my youngest daughter the new box set of Harry Potter books for Christmas last year, and she adores them. So that is the calendar tag. I'm going to tag some people at the end, and that's it for this day. I will be back tomorrow with day 4 of Tag Week. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.
When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.